Brahmadayo Suragana Munayoto Siddhya Sattvaikatana Gatayo Bachasang Pravahai Naradhitanga Puraganai Radhanapi Pipru Kintostum Marhati Same Harirugrajat. This is a prayer by Prahlad Maharaj. You know the history of Prahlad Maharaj. He was devotee from childhood. When he was only 5 years old, he was devotee from the womb of his mother. His mother was under the shelter of when her husband was defeated and he was exiled rather from his kingdom by the demigods. So he left his kingdom, wife and children and was exiled, and in that condition of exile he made severe penances, austerities to gain over the demigods, and he was empowered by Lord Brahma that he would not be killed indirectly. This story you know. In our Los Angeles temple they have made very nice puppet show, and people are appreciating very much. Even they are selling ticket at the rate of $1.50. Still people are coming. Last Sunday I was present and they invited, distributed pamphlets, and more than 100 people came, and they participated with the kirtan very nicely. They heard the lecture and the function was for 2 hours. Still they kept very busy themselves in eating prasadam, in seeing the puppet show and the cinema of Ratha Yatra, and so many things. It was very successful, and they collected about more than $150. So things have to be organized. People are actually hankering after this Krishna consciousness movement because it is the natural function of the living entity. It is not artificial. The very vivid example are yourselves. Your contact with me is at most for the last 2 years. But still, you are taking very serious interest in this Krishna consciousness movement. Why? Because it is the fundamental necessity. Anandamaya Vyasat, every living entity is by nature joyful, spiritually. And because he is materially covered his joyfulness is hampered. That is the real position. Fever is condition. One becomes sick, attacked with fever, his joyfulness goes away. He becomes sick. Similarly, our natural position is joy, Anandamaya Bhas. Krishna is joyful. I am part and parcel of Krishna. Therefore I must be also joyful. That is natural. If my father is black, then I am also black. If my mother is black, I am also black. So our Father, the Supreme Father, Krishna is joyful. Don't you see Krishna's attitude? Anywhere you see Krishna is joyful. He is not engaged in some industrial work or in some heavy machine making. He is simply playing on his flute. And Radharani is there. That is joyful nature. Anandamaya Vyas, Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Pratibhavita Stabhi Daiva Nijirupataya Kalabhi Golokaiva Nivasatya Khilatma Bhuto Govindamadi Purusam Tamang Bhajami. The Brahma Samhita says that his eternal form is Ananda Chinmaya Rasa. Rasa means taste, mellow. So we are also seeking some rasa in everything. A juice, when you taste any fruit or anywhere, you are seeking after some juice. Everyone. So there is another juice which is Ananda Chinmaya, which is spiritual and simply blissful. That is Krishna's form. Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Pratibhavi Tavi. And then there is expansion of Ananda Chinmaya. That spiritual bliss, expansion. That expansion is ourself. He has expanded. We are that expansion, living entities. And Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Pratibhavitavi Stavi, the gopis. Gopis are also expansion. The cowherds boy, they are expansion. Everything, Krishna has expanded himself. Eka Bahushyama. One, I am one. The Supreme Lord says, I am one, I shall expand. So he has expanded by his energy, by his part and parcel, and everywhere the same quality is there. But there are proportions. Just like when there is fire, there is bursting out of sparks. Some of these sparks are very big, some of these sparks are small, some of them very small. In this way there are proportions. Similarly, all living entities, all energy, they are all expansion of Krishna. The material energy, the spiritual energy, the marginal energy, they are all expansion, just like sunlight. Expansion of the sun. And in the sunlight, it is very easy to understand. In the sunlight, there are so many planets, and each and every planet have varieties of production, mountains, seas, ocean, trees. Trees, there are varieties of trees, animals, each and every planet. So nothing is void or impersonal. Everything is full of varieties, personalities. So, you can understand. And what are these planets? These planets are called Deepa. Deepa means island. Just like this is an island, we are sitting in this Kawa island. Why it is an island? Because all round water. Similarly, all these planets are called also island. Why? Because all around the space water. As this is surrounded by water, the planets are surrounded by space. So, if you take the space, ethereal ocean, then it is island. Every planet is an island. Now, if you go to another island, there also you will find the same varieties as you find here. Similarly, if you go to other planet, you will find the same varieties as here. Maybe little different, climatic. But the quality of variety is the same. There is no reason to believe that there is no life, no variegated. This is all nonsense. If I come from the mainland of America, USA, to this island, I find the same trees or same population and same working. What is the reason to believe that there is no life, there is no vegetable? Why? This is lack of knowledge. Everywhere, the same varieties. I don't know. Where from the varieties are coming? From the sunshine. There is fact, scientific. Because the sunshine is there, so many varieties of planets are coming out, and in each and every planet there are so many varieties of vegetation, human being, animals, seas, mountain. Similarly, this is explained in the Brahma Samhita. Jassa prabha prabhavatu jagadanna koti. Jassa prabha. These innumerable universes, how they have been possible, how they are existing, that is explained in the Brahma Samhita, on account of Krishna's effulgence. You see Krishna, when Krishna is sitting, you will find effulgence. That effulgence, it is so full of potencies. Same way as the sunlight, sunshine is so full of potencies, they are producing so many planets, varieties, similar. You can understand how much Krishna's effulgence, that shining from his body, is potential. So that is stated in the Brahma Samhita. Coming out universes, and within the universes there are planets, and within the planet there are so many varieties, and within the varieties there are so many differentiation. So this is all expansion. Try to understand how Krishna, because we have got very limited knowledge. Atavat mannate jala. There's the same, Dr. Frog. Dr. Frog is calculating in his own way, and he is puzzled how there can be an Atlantic Ocean or Pacific Ocean. Because he has never experienced, he has no idea. He is thinking this 3 feet water expansion, that is very big water. So our folly is that we are trying to study Krishna or God by our own standard, frog standard. We do not know how great Krishna is, how his potency is great, how he is manufacturing, how he is Because we think if we have to manufacture something, I require some tools, I require some energy, I require some ingredients, I have to collect it, then I can make. Therefore, we are surprised how Krishna can make, how God can create this universe. Where is that instrument? Where is that ingredient? They cannot. They are thinking that way, that I require instrument. Krishna requires the hammer and the saw to manufacture this cosmic manifestation. I am thinking in that. Therefore, I cannot believe that how the cause of this cosmic manifestation can be a person. They are thinking impersonal. Impersonal bigness. They think it is very important. But actually it has no value. Background is person. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita that Brahmana aham pratishtha, the impersonal Brahma, and the cause and the source of impersonal Brahma. So these things cannot be understood by ordinary brain. It requires a different brain. And that brain is created by devotional service. These finer tissues, just like those who are dull materialists, their brain is congested with so much rubbish thing. They cannot understand that it is through the bodily effulgence of the Lord, the potential manifestation is this cosmic manifestation. They will think that like Dr. Frog, if it is created by God, where he got so much ingredient, so much instrument that he created. Yes. But God's creation is not like that. Automatically the effulgence is coming, just like the sun from the sun digs. Automatically the heat is profusely distributed and everything is taking place out of it. The sun god and the sun, the predominating deity in the sun planet, he does not come out to manufacture another planet. He is there. You can understand from this material example how things are being created through the sunlight, how the plants are growing due to sunlight. If there is no sunlight, you see all plants will die. That is the experience. And because the sunlight is there, the plant is growing, they are becoming green, they are becoming red, they are becoming flavored. The whole interaction of these five elements, water, earth, fire, heat and ether. So where from the sunlight comes? From the sun. Where from the sun comes? From the Brahma-jyoti. Where from the Brahma-jyoti comes? It is from Krishna. Try to understand how Krishna is the absolute truth or the original source of everything. Matta sarvam pravartate. Aham sarvasya prabhava. I am the origin, I am the source of all creation. Bhagavad Gita says. And from me everything is coming. Sarva. Sarva means whatever you can think, everything is coming from. If you think there for the time being about the sun, what is the sun? The sun is also coming from him. Sarvam. Sarvam means including everything. Sarvam aham sarvasya prabhava. He is the origin of Brahma. Generally we think Brahma has created. But Brahma is also created by him. He is also, Lord Shiva is also created by him. Because from Brahma, Rudra is stated to be the son of Brahma. So Brahma is the son or born out of the lotus flower from the abdomen of Vishnu. Vishnu is expansion of Krishna. In this way, Krishna is the origin of everything. That is a fact. That is the verdict of all Vedic literature. Yasmin vijñāte sarvamedam vijñātam bhavanti. If you can understand the origin person, Krishna, then everything will come to your knowledge. Everything will be understood, how everything is existing, how they are appearing, how they are disappearing, how they are existing, everything will be known. So, Prahlad Maharaj was very much tortured by his father because he was a devotee. That is the function of the non-devotees, to tease the devotees. That is not a very new thing. That is old. Even the father. So when he was too much teased, then the Lord appeared in Nishanga Murti to kill the demon, and he was very much angry. You see, even a neighbor's child, if he is tortured by his father, he will be angry. Then why you are torturing this little child? And what to speak of Krishna, and especially his devotee. Prahlad Maharaj was being tortured. Krishna appeared as Lord Buddha because people tortured these unholy animals. Sadaya Hridaya Darshita Prasubhatam. We pray in that Kesavadhita Buddha Sharira. The meaning is that he appeared as Lord Buddha, being compassionate on the animals who were being tortured by the human being. Of course, there is law to punish them. But sometimes the Lord becomes very much tortured himself when his sons have maybe animals, they are tortured. Otherwise, how he is father of everyone? So, the torturing business of the demons is going on. As soon as the demons find somebody little weak, they will torture. Weak in their way. A devotee is not weak, but they think that these devotees, they are weak. They cannot do any materialistic work. They cannot build skyscrapers, they cannot build a subtle machine. So they are taken to Krishna consciousness. They are chanting Hare Krishna. They think like that. But actually, they know, the devotees know what is this value of this materialistic advancement. People are not happy, actually. Now, so far materialistic happiness is concerned, your country, America, is number one. You are all qualified boys and girls, I see, but still, if we calculate impartially, what is the advantage? The advantage is hand to mouth. You earn in the morning and eat in the evening, finished. Such qualified boys that I take, for example, Gaurasundar. He is thoughtful, he is educated, he knows and so many things, artists, But for livelihood, he has to go early in the morning and come late in the evening. So what is the result? This is the way of materialistic life. Life means that they should not work. Working hard, very hard working, that is the animal's business. The animal should be engaged to work hard for feeding. Whole day, just like the cow is standing here. Sometime eating this, sometime eating that, sometime eating that. What is the business? Only business to fill up the belly, that's all. But after all qualification, if one has to do the same thing, just to fill up the belly, working 12 hours, 14 hours, then what is the civilization? Has this civilization given the opportunity that, oh, you have no more to work? You simply sit down, have all comforts. You can say some of the rich men, they are enjoying like that, but they are enjoying at the cost of others. They have made such machinery that hundreds of men will work for them and they will sit down and enjoy. What is that enjoyment? Women and wine, that's all. Therefore a section of people revolting, communist. So this materialistic way of life is not human life. It is less than animal life. Animal also does not work so hard. You see? The people are engaged. Wherever you go, the very big highways, what is called freeways. 4 lines of motor car running this way and 4 lines of motor car running this way at the speed of 70 miles, and everyone is busy. And they take it as a very good civilization. And if you shortcut your hard labor, sit down and discuss what is the absolute truth, what is the philosophy of life, they are nonsense. And if you work day and night, hard labor, and to get that energy, inject some medicine or some tranquilizer and this. You see? This is the going on. So actually, this is not life. This is cats and dogs life. That is the verdict of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. Nāyang deha deho bhājāng niloke kastan kāman arati vidbhujāng ji. This life, human form of life, is not meant for working so hard, just like animals. Then, this kind of engagement is for the dogs and hogs. The hogs also, they work the whole day and night and have some sex pleasure, they are happy. So is that life? Simply working day and night hard and enjoy some sex pleasure somewhere or other and we are thinking happy? No, this is not life. Life is to utilize the energy for perpetual happiness. They do not know that there is some perpetual happiness, there is perpetual life. They are so ignorant. Therefore they are trying, whatever happiness can be had here, just enjoy. But there is, you are eternal, You are blissful. Simply you are covered by this material energy. So what finest thing you have learned, my dear boy? Finest thing you have learned, my dear boy? Can you